Now once we make the commitment, keeping it becomes crucial.
That's true.
Right? Because you have, for example, seen other people, quote, commit to their physical charges. I won't leave you, right? And come and go, come and go, come and go, come and go, right?
That's true.
And what impact does that have on the physical host?
They become less and less willing to believe you.
Or listen. Why would they listen?
Right.
Why would they listen to a liar?
A liar. That's true. I never looked at it like that.
Right. And we have developed such a bad habit of just walking through the physical hosts like they're unlocked houses, and we can just come in and take what we want and leave what we wish to leave.
That's true.
And pretend that someone else will clean up our mess. And now that the divine delivery system has broken down, that just isn't true anymore.
That's true.
So Glenn, right now what's yours to do is to take the first steps. Go in, start doing this, knowing what the goal is. The goal is to get the center running so that we can test these tools, right?
Yes, that's true.
And to do it in integrity, keeping our word, not breaking our word. Breaking our existing promises doesn't help.
No.
And to clean up the promises that we haven't kept is something that we can do as we go. As we become aware of broken vows, we can energetically correct them. If we intend to never make that mistake again, it will actually work to energetically correct it.
That's true.
This is how we become aware of what we actually are and are not willing to do, if the errors actually do and don't correct.
That's true.
So for now, do you feel like you have an answer to your question?
Yes.
What would you like to paraphrase?
What's for me to do right now is to go to thing 1 and set up a training center, and then start to patrol the road from the bottom to the top, making sure it's a safe passageway. And as I pass through the training center on my way up or down the road, to fix what's broken and to keep it running smoothly.
To take responsibility for keeping a flow of spirit energy going through this place.
That's true. Through thing 1.
Through thing 1. Now, our expectation is that when you get to that training center, it will look like Epidaurus, a ruin of something great that once was.
That's true.
And you'll have the opportunity to rebuild. Now, Asha platted out that first training center. I would say odds are good she platted it out well.
That's true.
And so to try to build it like she built it.
That's true.
And if you let Asha know that that's what you're doing, odds are really good she'll come and help you.
That's true.
There you go.
We're missing one last thing before we hit integrity. We had action, commitment.
And then action. Action, commitment, and action.
That's true.
So, once we have committed to the goal, really committed, then to continue to take the actions until the assignment is completed to specifications, fully completed, not checking off the boxes complete because we've made it into the projects, not checking off the boxes complete because we've made it down through the projects, not checking off the boxes complete because we've managed to build a training center in the projects, but to check off the boxes complete because the project life forms have fulfilled their destinies. That's when the project is complete.
That's true. And that's what brings us to integrity with our stated values.
Yes, with the exception that that completes those 3 humanoid life forms.
Right. One small cycle.
That's exactly right. But we will have learned an awful lot, and then we'll be able to apply it to the next assignment.
That's true.
And so on and so on and so on and so on until we are actually able to manifest the divine plan throughout all of creation. And that is what we've signed on to do.
That's
no
true.
matter what anyone else does or doesn't do. It's in the soul contract for all of us.
That's true.
Which is our stated value, right?
That's
we
true.
all signed it. And now let's get into integrity with that stated value.
That's true.
for real, not for pretend. We see how asking for the grade is really like saying, how could I do it better? Right?
That's true.
How can I do it better? And how far off am I, really?
That's true. I think I have a bad attitude about asking for the grade.
Why? Or why do you say that? And who is saying that? Is it Glenn or is it Black Wolf?
I think it's Black Wolf. Who am I asking the grade from?
It's Moishin. To whoever's between truth and integrity.
So why do I have
we know
such
that
a
direction
attitude?
is a lot easier to assess than distance. Right? It's not necessarily in the plane of those two mountains.
Right, it's somewhere.
Most people don't like the idea that they can actually do it better than they're already doing it. Most people just want to pretend that they're already doing it as well as it can possibly be done. And they don't want the inconvenient incoming information that it can be done a lot better.
That could be what it is.